Okay, real quick, before we start, I have a very important question for you, Sarah.
Oh no, last time you said that, I ended up telling the entire internet I cannot cook, so what is it?
No, this is simple. If someone walks up to you right now, a stranger, and says, "Hey, tell me about yourself," what do you say?
I say, I like food?
You like food. That is your introduction. Hello, world, I like food.
Okay, don't judge me, because honestly, Mike, most people freeze completely when someone says, tell me about yourself. The brain just goes blank, like a white screen.
Yes, it's like you know yourself perfectly, you live inside yourself 24 hours a day, but the moment someone asks, you act like you just met yourself for the first time. Oh, wow, who is this person? Very mysterious.
Exactly. And this is such a real problem for English learners. You know your story in your own language, no problem. But in English, suddenly you forget your own name.
So, welcome back, everyone. I'm Mike.
And I'm Sarah.
And you are listening to Let's Talk English, your favorite place to learn real, useful, everyday English.
And today, we are going to fix that frozen brain problem forever. Today's topic is how to talk about yourself in English, confidently, naturally, without going, I like food.
Hey, food is important.
Food is important, but we need a little more. Now, before we jump in, if you are a B1 learner, perfect. This episode is made for you. The English is clear and simple, and if some parts feel a little fast, don't worry at all. You can always come back and listen again.
And near the end of part 2, we will do a small word tour where we slow down and explain the key phrases from today. So stay with us till the end. It's worth it.
Okay, Mike, so let's start with why this is so hard. Why do people struggle to talk about themselves in English?
Oh, great question. I think there are two big reasons. First, people don't know where to start. Do I talk about my job, my city, my hobbies, my dog?
The dog is always a good choice.
The dog is always a good choice, yes. But in English, we don't know the structure. Where do we begin? And second, we are scared of making mistakes in front of people, so we stay quiet.
Yes, the fear of sounding wrong stops people from speaking at all, and that's the biggest mistake. Because even a simple self-introduction with small errors, it's still better than silence.
100%. Nobody's grading you. People are not sitting with a red pen like, oh, he said I am from instead of I come from, -5 points.
Real life is not a grammar exam. People just want to know you. They want to connect. So today, we give you a simple structure, a small recipe that you can use anywhere, in an interview, at a party, in class, even online.
Okay, so here is the Let's Talk English formula for talking about yourself. It has 4 steps. Ready?
Ready. Hit it.
Step 1, your name and where you're from. Step 2, what you do. Step 3, something you enjoy or care about. Step 4, one fun or personal detail. That's it. 4 steps, simple.
I love this because it gives you a path. You don't have to think, what do I say? You just follow the 4 steps and boom, you have an introduction.
Exactly. And now, Sarah, can you give us a demo? Show how a real introduction sounds using these 4 steps.
Oh, okay. Let me try. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm originally from Delhi, but right now I live in Pune. I work as a graphic designer. I've been doing it for about 3 years. Outside of work, I really love cooking, even though Mike will tell you my cooking is experimental.
That is a very polite word for it. Experimental, yes.
And one fun thing about me, I once tried to learn guitar and I gave up after 2 weeks because my fingers hurt too much. So now I just appreciate music from a very safe distance.
That is perfect. Did you hear that, everyone? 4 steps. Name and place, what she does, what she enjoys, one fun personal detail. Short, warm, interesting. Nobody is bored. Nobody is confused.
And notice, it doesn't have to be formal and stiff. It can be warm. It can be a little funny. The goal is to sound like a real person, not like a robot reading from a CV.
Yes, nobody wants to talk to a robot. Unless the robot is funny, then maybe. Okay, let's slow down a little. Let's look at some useful phrases for each step, starting with step 1, name and place.
So you can say, "Hi, I'm Sarah," or "My name is Sarah." Or if you want to sound a little warmer, "Hey, I'm Sarah, nice to meet you." All of these are natural.
And for where you're from, you can say, "I'm from Delhi," or "I'm originally from Delhi, but I live in Bangalore now." That little word, originally, it tells people this is where I was born or grew up. Very useful.
Yes, originally is a great word. It sounds natural and it gives more information without making your sentence long.
Now, step 2, what you do. Common mistakes here, people say, "I am doing job." No. We say, "I work as a teacher," or "I'm a student," or "I work in marketing." Simple.
I am doing job. We've all heard it. We've all maybe said it. But now we know I work as or I am a. That's the correct natural way.
And if you're a student, you can say, "I'm currently studying engineering," or "I'm in my second year of MBA." Currently is a nice word. It means right now, at this time. Okay, honest question. Have you ever introduced yourself to someone and then immediately forgot your own name because your brain was too busy panicking?
Mike, I once introduced myself as, "Hi, I'm, yeah, that was it. Just, yeah." The person looked at me like, "Okay, mystery woman."
Mystery woman. Okay, so today, no more mystery, no more yeah. We are fixing this properly. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Mike.
And I'm Sarah. And this is Let's Talk English, where we make real English feel easy, natural, and honestly a little fun.
Today, we are talking about how to talk about yourself in English, and we are going straight into the good stuff, your hobbies, your personality, your background, how to say all of it in a way that actually sounds interesting.
Because most people say, "I like reading," full stop. And the other person says, "Oh, cool," full stop. And then, awkward silence. The conversation is dead.
Dead and buried. So today, we learn how to keep it alive. Let's go.
Okay, first, hobbies and interests. The most common mistake, people say, "I like music, I like movies, I like cricket." One-word answers.
I like things.
Exactly. That tells me nothing about you. So we use a simple trick. Say what you like and say why. 2 parts, 1 sentence.
So instead of "I like music," you say, "I'm really into old Bollywood songs. They just take me back, you know?" See? Same idea, completely different feeling.
I'm really into, that's your new best friend phrase. It means I really enjoy this. I am passionate about it. Much warmer than just I like.
Other good phrases, "In my free time, I enjoy," "One thing I'm passionate about is," "I've recently started," ooh, that last one is great. "I've recently started learning guitar." It makes you sound like a growing person, dynamic, interesting.
Yes, and Mike, you can add a tiny joke or honest moment too, like you did in part 1, your cricket and productivity thing.
Oh yes, I'm a huge cricket fan. During IPL, my productivity drops by about 80%. That little honest joke, people laugh, they relax, and the conversation starts to flow.
And friend, don't think your hobbies need to be impressive. You don't need to say, "I go skydiving and paint portraits in my spare time." Cooking, walking, watching shows, all real, all perfect. Just add a little why, and it becomes interesting.
Now, the scary one. How would you describe yourself? Dun, dun, dun. People freeze completely here.
Full freeze, because it feels like, oh, I have to sound humble, but also impressive, but also not arrogant. It's too much pressure.
So here's the phrase that saves everything. I'm someone who. Just start with that. I'm someone who loves meeting new people. I'm someone who gets very emotional watching movies.
Okay, that last one is me, not you. But yes, I'm someone who is so natural. It's gentle, it's honest. It doesn't feel like you're showing off.
Another great one, I tend to be. For example, I tend to be quite easygoing. Or I tend to overthink things. Okay, that's also me.
And people say I'm very patient, but they haven't seen me in a traffic jam. A little self-aware humor always works. People immediately feel comfortable around you.
Some useful personality words: easygoing, curious, creative, outgoing, introverted, empathetic, adaptable. Pick 2 or 3 that feel like you. That's your personality answer. Done.
Last area, your background, where you grew up, your family, your story. And you don't have to share everything. Just one small detail makes you memorable.
The magic phrase here is I grew up. I grew up in a small town, so big cities still feel exciting to me. Or I grew up in a really loud house with 4 siblings, so I actually love silence now.
Yes, and notice, I grew up in X, so I feel Y now. That little so connects your past to your present. It tells a small story, and people remember stories, not facts. Stories.
Right. Nobody remembers I am from Jaipur, but they remember I grew up near the old city in Jaipur. It was noisy and colorful, and I miss it every day. That people remember.
So, friend, think about your background. One real detail, one thing that made you, you. That is your story. And today, you have the English to share it.
Okay, word tour time. Short, simple, and straight to the point. We take the key phrases from today and walk through them one by one.
Relax, no test, no pressure. Just listen and let them stick.
First, I'm really into means I really enjoy this. I'm passionate about it. I'm really into hiking. Repeat, I'm really into.
Next, I'm someone who, the best way to describe your personality honestly. I'm someone who loves deep conversations. Repeat, I'm someone who.
Next, I tend to be, softer way to talk about yourself. I tend to be a little shy at first. Repeat, I tend to be.
Next, I've recently started, shows you're growing. I've recently started learning Spanish. Repeat, I've recently started.
And last, I grew up for your background. I grew up in a small village. Short, clear, opens a story. Repeat, I grew up.
5 phrases. Use even one this week. That is real progress.
Okay, friend, your challenge for today. In the comments, write 2 or 3 sentences about yourself using any phrase from today. I'm really into, or I'm someone who, or I grew up. Anything. Just try it.
We read every single comment, and honestly, seeing your introductions is our favorite part of the day. So please, don't be shy. Drop it below.
And if this episode helped you, even a tiny bit, please like this video and subscribe to Let's Talk English. It takes 2 seconds, and it really helps us reach more learners who need this.
Also, share this with one friend who freezes every time someone says, "Tell me about yourself." You might just save their next interview.
Remember, you don't need perfect English. You need real English. And today, you got a little more of it.
This is Sarah.
And this is Mike.
Thank you for listening to Let's Talk English. Bye!